Hello, my name is Blake, and my chosen investigation is the effect of dead zones on oceanic ecosystems.
Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Much like humans, marine ecosystems also require oxygen in order to survive. Considering that there is 40% less oxygen in the sea compared to land, it is important that marine ecosystems are able to receive adequate oxygen to survive. Unfortunately, some parts of the ocean have decreased oxygen concentration levels where marine ecosystems are unable to exist and thrive. These areas are known as dead zones. A dead zone is formed by an increase of nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus within a body of water. This is caused by an increased industrial and agricultural human pollution that finds its way into our water systems. The ecosystem's response to the increased nutrients is algae blooms. When the algae eventually perish, the decomposing process consumes oxygen, which severely reduces the oxygen concentration within the zone. This poses significant consequences to the functionality of marine ecosystems, biodiversity, and the survival of marine life. My initial research into the basic introductions was conducted via the search engine Google. This gave me more clarity on the cause and effect of dead zones on oceanic ecosystems. As the inquiry into dead zones is a relatively new phenomenon, the research is concentrated and limited, however is relevant and up to date. The keywords I used in the Google search engine were dead zones, hypoxia, and eutrophication. As these terms are very brief and can be used in a variety of investigations, I narrowed my search more specifically on the effects of dead zones on oceanic ecosystems. This was conducted via university databases such as ScienceDirect, GeoBase, and ProQuest. Within these databases, I was able to find peer-reviewed studies into the effects of dead zones on oceanic ecosystems and what are the implications for marine life that live within the dead zones. Some issues that occurred during the researching process included articles were heavily biased, which required some cross-examination with other research. Furthermore, I was unable to retrieve some articles due to licensing and subscription barriers. I was able to dissect a variety of investigations to locate my key findings. The majority of my discoveries came from Diaz and Rosenberg's investigation into the spread and severity of dead zones. They concluded that there are over 150 dead zones worldwide. Further key findings that were found were the impacts of dead zones on marine life. As a dead zone is unable to support marine life, it is often seen that fish will move away from the area, decrease in population, suffocate and die, and possibly lead into extinction. It has been made aware that a variety of marine species such as the codfish, crab, and shrimp were found to have severely decreased populations due to the formation of the Gulf of Mexico dead zone. Furthermore, with the removal of these species, the octopus and seal was also seen to be impacted due to food chain pressures. Further research in regards to reproductive issues for species within dead zones, the seasonal influences on dead zones, and a broader study on the impact of different species will conclude this investigation. This research project can be related back to the Australian curriculum and adapted into a variety of classroom activities. The effects of dead zones on oceanic ecosystems could be connected to two curriculum areas within the later primary years. As dead zones are seen to provide some species with food chain pressures, Year 4 science can investigate and gain an understanding on the importance of all marine life and how all marine life depend on each other. Furthermore, Year 6 science can investigate how dead zones affects the environment in which marine life reside in. Through this investigation, students can further their understanding that marine life can be affected by their physical conditions of their environment.
Folks loves to cook. Under the sea, we after hook. We got no trouble.